Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. I thought it was about time we had another Matchbox Monday, and coincidentally this kit arrived today from eBay. I have been after this kit for some time now. I did have it since I've had a YouTube channel. I was building it, and then I basically wasn't building it, put it in a box, put the box in the loft. And then one day I was up in the loft and I found that the box had fallen over, the bits had spread all over the place, some never to be found. And I was so cheesed off with myself that I basically ruined a fantastic kit from Matchbox. So I have been over the years having a look every now and again to see if there was one for a decent price on eBay, and sure enough, last week a guy actually from Birmingham was selling it, so it was buy it now, so it was a no-brainer, and that's what I did, I bought it. If we look at the top here, you can see a name, Beatties, and a price of £2.16. Beatties was a model shop in Birmingham city centre. I think there was also one in Wolverhampton, and it was a mecca as far as I was concerned. I just loved going there. A bit similar to Games Workshop now, just looking at the kits, and £2.16 was the price that you could buy these kits for. I seem to recall that the tanks that I've been building recently and the trucks, they were 35p. They were my pocket money. I'd save up a little bit and then I would buy them. So let's have a look at the the back of the box. So here you go. As you saw, it's the Dornier DO G1 or V2. And what I love about this kit is the 3 iterations that you can do of this aircraft. You can do it as a World War II. Basically, I think it was a spotter aircraft over the Channel, but it may have also been a rescue aircraft for downed German pilots. Then we've got the South Atlantic Mail Service, 1938, and then under that we've got the Luftkriegskommando Kiel, 1938. I am undecided as to which one I'm going to do. I think, and you know why, I prefer to either do number 2 or number 3. And the reason why is that they are basically one camo colour on the top and one on the bottom, whereas the one that's the World War II aircraft is actually in 2 colours on the top, although because it's like a splinter pattern, it may be quite easy to mask off and do the camouflage on that. So let's get to have a look at the contents. So look at this lovely pale blue plastic. Obviously this was intended to replicate the underside of the plane. The first version that you can do, the World War II one, has got this light blue. So I'm guessing that that's what they tried to do. Obviously back in the day they tried to do it so kids didn't have to paint the aircraft, they could just build them and have something looking something like what it should be in the colours. So these are the lower wings, main wings. These are the floats actually. These are the lower parts and the floats on the side of the aircraft, the stabilising floats. I think this is I don't know whether that's part of the rudders. We got 4 crewmen, 2 seats there, propeller. I do believe the other propeller is in the box. We will find out together. So, and these are the struts, I think, for the wings, from the wings down to the stabilising floats. Here we have the glaze sprue, and as you can see, the seller kindly put the propeller in there to keep it safe. This seller, by the way, went to the next level with regards to the packaging on this and keeping the parts safe and so on, and he will definitely be getting 5 stars, and I'll be looking at the other stuff on his shop on eBay, because over the moon with this. Okay, so a green sprue. So these are actually the tail wings. So we've got the upper wing, main wings, the upper part of the stabilising floats. That's the rudder there. These are the flaps that go on the wings. So that's that. Final sprue is the body of the aircraft, and I love the shape of this. It's so stylish, beautiful looking aircraft, and one of the reasons why I was so disappointed about losing all the parts to the original one was because I thought this was a really nice plane. We've got the two halves of the fuselage. We've got the cockpit front with all the dials on and everything. We got the machine gun parts, the frames. So a couple of control columns. I think you can. I'm not 100% certain. I was wondering if those are wheels, but I don't know whether they're the base for the where the machine guns rotate on the aircraft. Let's have a quick look at the decals. So I was happily showing the decals and chatting away, and then I realised that there were 4 swastikas on the edge where there's that piece of cardboard now hiding them. I have no issue showing swastikas on a historical aircraft, but I didn't want the video being taken down by YouTube. They have their own kind of ideas as to whether those could be shown or not, and obviously they don't like them being shown, so I'm going to keep the decals in the bag for the moment, again provided by the seller. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we will have no issues with these coming off the backing and settling nicely on the painted build. Quick run through the instruction sheet. As you can see, this is PK-409, 1/72 scale kit, and we've already seen that it's in 3 colours. Bit of a write up there about the aircraft. I don't know whether you can see that. You may be able to pause it and read it if you want to. Let's, as I say, go quickly through the instruction sheet. Okay, so we've got steps 1 to 5. We got the interior of the cockpit, and then step 2 is the turret on the middle of the aircraft towards the back. Then we've got 2 more turrets there. Not sure where those 2 turrets go. One goes on the front most definitely, but I thought there was only one on the front. Step 5, that's the engine nacelle, we can just make out, and step 6 is going to be fitting the guns into the fuselage and closing the fuselage up, I think. So step 5 was, as I say, doing the engine nacelle and the propellers, and then this one is closing up the fuselage and putting the cockpit and machine guns in position. Then we've got step 7, which is the doing the tail section, and then we add the stabilising floats and the engine to the fuselage and the canopy. Step 9, we put the main wings on. Step 10, we put the supports from the stabilising floats to the upper wings, and we also put the supports from the fuselage to the tail section. And then at the bottom there we've got colour call out of various parts and what you should paint them. And here is the decal placement for the 3 iterations that you can do, so which is the final bit. So there you go guys, that's the Matchbox kit Dornier Do G-1, and we also saw that it can be a V2. Just over the moon to have this in the collection again, and it hopefully will be something that I will do very soon. Just a note, you can see on this artwork, which is so cool, that we do have rigging between the supports for the upper wings, so I will look to replicate that on the build. Right, thanks ever so much for watching guys, I do appreciate it. Thank you for everybody who's stopping by and commenting. it's nice to know that I'm not just talking to the ether and that there are people out there who are actually responding. So thanks ever so much, I really do appreciate it. Look after yourselves, guys, and I'll catch up with you soon.